Hello people, I've got two new fragrances to unbox and test for the first time ever, and they are here. They are actually discontinued and I got them from eBay and they are testers, so white boxes. They're by the brand Patou, which is an heritage brand that's been going for many years. And the fragrances I have here are Deux, Amours and Chaldee. I don't know how we say it. We're just going to go in and start spraying. So these testers have lids. I have got two from this brand already. The testers came without proper lids. It definitely looks nice. It's not magnetic, but it does look like a nice quality lid. So we're going to start with Deux, Amours, and I'm just going to go straight on my skin. So the whole Patou line, I believe, has been discontinued once it was acquired by a larger brand. I can't remember who. So yeah, Deux, Amours, we're going to go couple of sprays. I'm not breathing in, so I don't know what it smells like yet. Now I'm breathing in and I like it already. It's very much my cup of tea. It's a slightly animalic floral. It smells quite yellow, thick. Wow. Oh my God, a really nice iris in here. I just got a beautiful iris. So what do I smell? It reminds me a little bit of Hera from Papillon, which is amazing. I love that. That's way up there. It's one of my top perfumes of all time. Probably, if it's not my favourite perfume of all time, it's properly up there in the top three. And this reminded me of that because it's a mixture of those sort of white and yellow florals with a gorgeous iris. It's a tinge of green, but not too much. A little bit sweet. I think I'm getting violet as well, which I also get from Hera. This is beautiful. This is amazing. This smells so good. It's so up my street. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it smells like violet, white flowers, iris. I think I would describe it as a touch on the chalky powdery side. It's not fully dry, but it's also not particularly moist. This is excellent. The iris in here I love. It's prominent, but it also blends beautifully with this mixture of white and yellow florals. Okay, let me have a look at the note listing. So this one is Deux, Amours, isn't it? Okay. Came out in 2014. The perfumer is Thomas Fontaine. He has done all of these perfumes from this heritage line. Bergamot Neroli, Jasmine Ylang Ylang. I think I have a real thing for Ylang Ylang. I think it's probably one of my favourite notes, right up there with iris as well. Rose and tuberose. Tuberose is not massively sticking out here. Sandalwood and styrax. So quite a simplistic. I thought I saw the cap, but it's an empty box. That's so, you know when you see something just in the periphery. Yeah, so not a particularly complex list of notes. We've basically got florals, some citrus, and then sandalwood and styrax. Based on the note listing, it's going a little soapy now. I wonder if that's the neroli. I wonder if that touch of green is coming from the neroli as well. It almost has a slightly aldehydic feel, which I'm really into right now. I'm really getting properly into aldehydes. Not Chanel No. 5. I don't think I'll ever fall for that one. But Chanel 22, I am desperately seeking an affordable second-hand bottle at the moment. If anyone in the UK is selling a bottle of Chanel 22 for a reasonable price, do get in touch. And this almost feels similar to that, which is fabulous. I've got a little bit left of my decant of Chanel 22. You just do a little spray here and there. This almost feels that need. So yeah, it's like Hero meets Chanel 22. It's losing the initial fluffy iris. It's getting a little sharper, not too sharp, not screechy sharp, but I do feel like there's aldehydes. I'm pretty sure it's not listed. Definitely feels yellow though. It's yellow, floral, sunny, a little fresh, a little sharp. It initially smelled a touch animalic, which felt like indoles from the white flowers, but not really fecal, just erring along those lines, but not taking over. Now, less so. So the first blast definitely felt a bit animalic, not so much now. This is bloody lovely. I cannot believe what a successful, so far, obviously it could fall flat, it could go wrong, but so far, this is 100% my ballpark, up my alley, down my back alley. I love it. I want to wear this today, but we need to smell the other one. But yeah, in a nutshell, it's a sunny yellow, mostly yellow, but yellow with white florals. That is quite intoxicatingly floral, very, very floral. Does feel, as I say, it feels a little aldehydic. So most people would probably find this leans a bit vintage, and it's not going to be for those of you that are used to modern day mainstream perfumes, because it definitely does have that sort of old school vintage feel that might feel too old school for you. Me, I just love it. I really, really like this a lot. Like, I honestly want to just go and buy up all the bottles. It's amazing. So we're gonna move on to the other one, and that is Chaldee. And I'm so happy. Do you know what I paid for these? About £34. These are 100 ml eau de parfum. I believe when they were released, they were very expensive. They were kind of like a niche line, or like a private collection for Jean Patou. And so I don't know what they actually sold for. If anyone knows that, I would love to know, because obviously I can't find them for sale now. Chaldee, then we're going to go on this hand. These are both floral perfumes, because I love my florals. So I'm not breathing in, I'm just gonna let it settle around for a moment, and I have to breathe at some point. Now I'm breathing. Okay, so this is definitely different. It's not as instant a love. I feel like there's aldehydes in this one as well, you know. There's a sharpness. What do I get? It's kind of like a fruity floral, but quite high pitched. Not screechy, but definitely sharper than this. If this feels vintage, this definitely feels vintage. I feel almost like a hint of champagne. Peachiness, but not a specific peach note, just a general tinge of like a fruity peachiness, or it could be like a lychee. Quite sharp, but as I say, it's not too sharp, which makes me think that there's some aldehydes that are giving it quite a fizz. But again, not Chanel No. 5, not to that degree. I smell something a little funky in here as well that suspect is going to be Indulge from probably White Florals again. I like this, but I don't love it like I love the other one, but I still really like it. What I like about the fragrances I've tried from this line is that they're all very classic vintage kind of perfumes. So I'm not finding any of those modern aroma chemicals that really bother me. And none of them are sickly, syrupy, sweet with those, you know, those sugary, fruity notes that the modern designer and niche fragrances are coming out with at the moment. There's no overdoses of, or even hints of ethyl maltol, which I don't dislike ethyl maltol at all, but you know, Baccarat Rouge has made it quite a prolific smell, candy floss. There's no caramel, there's no, yeah, none of that. So if you like those kind of things, if you like your fragrances to be more like Baccarat Rouge and, you know, Jimmy Choo's, La Vie Belle's, things like that, then these are not going to do it for you. They definitely do go very vintage, classic style, not too sweet, and no really harsh, scratchy, woody, dry aroma chemicals. Yeah, this is reminding me of something. What is it? It's like a fizzy lemon, almost lemon sherbet in here. Yeah, do you know what? It's reminding me of one of Teone Reinthal's perfumes. Lemon blossom. A little bit, I'm not saying it smells the same, but yeah, it is reminding me of lemon blossom. So it smells a little fizzy, like a lemon bonbon. You know, the round hard candies with a fizzy sherbet, lemon actual sherbet inside. And if you eat more than two, your tongue gets sore. Yeah, this is refreshing. It's very natural smelling, refreshing, perfect summer day perfume, or even summer night. It can be quite sexy on a summer night. You just get out the shower and spray it on. It's going to keep you feeling fresh if you're in a warm climate. Like here in the UK, it's never that warm at night time, no matter what time of the year it is. But I do pick up a deeper note underneath, a slightly fluffy musk, something that's a bit musky, but also something that's a touch on the dirty side, a little bit like just a whisper of suede or something like that. So it's not full on just fresh, and I wonder if this is a lime blossom fragrance. I can't remember. I'm going to look up the notes now, but this is really nice. I really like it. Let's see what the notes are. So what do we have? Orange blossom. See, I thought it was really lemon blossom. Bergamot, narcissus. So that gives you that yellowy feel. Jasmine and rose. Also Narcissus Absolute is really, really funky, dirty. People think that Narcissus smells like daffodils. Probably does when you keep the dose really low, but when you smell it like raw, it's a funky AF. Jasmine and rose, opoponax, vanilla and tonka bean. Yeah, I can smell the warmth coming through underneath, so almost Shalimar-esque. Not that this is a dupe for Shalimar, but if you like Shalimar but you don't enjoy the leather note, or you don't enjoy how sharp that bergamot is, how lemony sharp. I find Shalimar quite lemony, and it comes from the bergamot. If you find that harsh, the eau de parfum Shalimar, then, but you quite like it, you just wish it could be tweaked, you might like this, because this is almost, yeah, it's kind of Guerlain-esque. It's Guerlain meets Teone Reinthal, and Teone Reinthal actually did do a Shalimar-esque perfume called Jacques, which is really smooth and has the most amazing vanilla in the world. And it's almost a bit like that. So if Teone Reinthal perfumes are a little expensive for you because they are all natural and they have to be shipped from Australia with the added customs, I understand why people don't experiment with those. If that's out of your reach, and certainly if you're in the UK, you can get these perfumes for £35, and trust me, they are right up there with, you know, similar level of quality. Not obviously to the all natural perfumes from Teone, but it is giving me some Teone vibes along with Shalimar vibes. So yeah, there's initially felt quite fresh. I don't know why I keep doing this. Initially felt sort of quite fresh and quite lemony, sherbety. But those darker notes, the sweeter notes, those richer notes, the opoponax and the vanilla and the tonka are definitely coming through already to give you this richer, sweeter base, and blending with that lemony fizziness that's on top. This is really good. Honestly, I don't tell people, I never tell people, well, I don't tell people what to do, full stop. But I don't recommend blind buying, ever. In this case though, you don't have an option to try them because obviously they're discontinued. But if you can get them as cheap as I got them, I'd say they're selling for between £30 and £50. There's some that are way up there, it's over £100, but they're selling for £30 to £50 on eBay at the moment. I would say they're worth blind buying because I think down the line you can probably resell them very, very easily because they are such nice, good quality fragrances. And the more and more time goes by with the perfumers having to comply with the EU laws and having to reduce the amount of naturals over the years, the rules keep changing, and unfortunately naturals are getting more and more and more restricted to the point that the perfumes are going to be smelling very synthetic. And it's a trend anyway. People are enjoying these aroma chemicals. The ones that bother me don't bother everyone. So over time, fragrances are going to get, in my opinion, worse. That's just my opinion. Other people may love them. They're going to get worse. And if you really enjoy it, and it's more natural smelling perfumes, more classic vintage kind of fragrances, then, and other people as well are going to be on the hunt for things like this because they're going to be sick of what's available. And I think, personally, I think these are an investment, and I actually recommend blind buying them, and I just don't do that normally. Never, but there's no option. So these are amazing. Yeah, this is getting more Shalimar-esque. That's that sort of oriental base is really coming through. This one, Chaldee, is definitely changed. It's gone more soapy on my skin, so it's not really much like Hera anymore. I can't remember what else I said it was like, but it's not really reminding me of anything else anymore. It smells a bit like a musky, soapy, white floral blend. I still like it, but how it smells now is not as fantastic as the opening was to me. This is a clean smell now to me, so more of a well-groomed, clean, got out the shower, just shampooed the hair, just applied lovely, beautiful lotions and potions, but you've kept the shampooy and the soapy smell, and yeah, definitely smells soapy in a very classy way. So yeah, that one is Deux, Amours. It's gone soapy, but I like it. And then, yeah, Chaldee, Shalimar-esque, citrus with that rich resin, sweet, vanillic base mixing together. Truly beautiful perfumery. It's hard to find things like this these days. So I'm really, really happy to have these in my collection. Let me know if you've tried them. Let me know if there's any more I should try from this line. I have Le Attendu, that's too heavy on the patchouli for my taste. And I also have a Sages, I've forgotten, it's called Sages something, and I like that one quite a lot as well. And so yeah, I'm open to, I'm thinking of, there's one called it's just called Eau de Patou, and Colony, apparently, Alicia mentioned that Colony is really good, or might be to my taste. So, but let me know. If you enjoyed this, you can always buy me a coffee, and that is so much appreciated. I'll put the link in the description and also in the comment section. Do subscribe, do like the video and all of that, and I'll see you soon. Bye!